Hello everyone, thanks for being here once again. This is the video of my haul from my recent trip to Argentina. And why not start with home decoration? This is a cushion cover from a local artist that has their atelier over there in San Telmo, the old part of town. Her name is Karina, and she does a lot of these illustrations, like naive sort of motifs. I chose these colors because I have a lot of blue in my living room and even throughout my house, and I thought this was very appropriate. She has all sorts of, cushion covers, pillow covers, things for the dining room, very colorful, which I like. Her label is sewn in the back. And I will leave her and almost everything that I'm going to show you. If I find a link, I will leave that below. So that's her. The next is something that I'm currently wearing, which is this necklace, and which I love. This is from a store called Rapsodia, and it has tons of charms. And I really love the colors in it. Also in the back, you can tie it, gets tied with a knot, and it has these tassels in gold. Beautiful, as you can see, and very adaptable. The next piece of jewelry is this, which is actually a thimble. I don't know if you can see there, hopefully you can. It's in bronze, again done by a local artist. I saw this on another influencer, Loli Oliveira, and she was using it as a ring, and I thought that was a brilliant idea. Really like this one. Again, bought it in San Telmo. I will link below the shop where these are sold. Well, everything in Argentina, let me say, is currently very expensive, particularly everything that is fashion related. That being said, I wanted to get a couple of things in leather. I really wanted to get some belts. Well, I got two, as it happened. From a house called Prune, which I believe Prune, this is the logo. I don't think it's exclusive to Argentina, but nice belts there. This one kind of in a bronzy kind of color and very slim belt, but it could be very useful to make just a small statement, even probably with the trousers that I'm wearing now. But I really liked these sort of belts that add just the detail. Then the other one is more of a statement belt. This is a zebra type. And they're both full leather, so, something that I like. On that same line of leather, I got these shorts from a house called Boken. I really like the way that when you put them on, you open from here, the belt is removable, and then you zipper them back up in order to close. I've wanted leather shorts like this for a very long time. The leather is very soft, extremely nice to wear against the skin. There's the back. The house that I got them from is called Boken. They weren't, economical at all, but I really wanted that. One piece that was probably the best purchase of the whole trip was this jacket. Ever since I saw Diane Lane, and I'll put up a photo here if I find it, in Under the Tuscan Sun when she first arrives in Italy and goes to visit that house that she eventually buys. She's wearing a suede shirt. Well, since then I wanted one. I walked in Mendoza, I found this jacket, which is reversible actually. It's a very soft, thin leather. On the outside it's like this. On the inside, actually, you have the suede material. It has pockets on both sides and, you know, reversible, and it felt like made for me, as you can see here. And I just bought it. This was $200 and I paid in dollars for the piece. And that's something that's done a lot over there because of the devaluation of the currency. A lot of houses, particularly, you know, of pricier items, they're starting to just bill you in dollars. This, I think, was the best purchase of the trip. Well, I got some skincare as well. A local brand over there called Liderma. Very, very good brand. I got these 3 products. This is for skin a cleanser. This is a lotion, cleansing lotion. Removes everything, all impurities. Then we have this one for the eyes, which I bought these 2 out of necessity because I needed them over there. And then this is something Lumi Prevent. This is an emulsion, and it has ceramides, it has peptides, but it's particularly good to protect against blue light, particularly on the days that I'm not going out. You know, I work from home 90% of the time, and sometimes I don't go out at all. If I don't want to wear SPF, I can wear this. Protects against blue light for the computers, which we are all facing these days. Well, more on the leather area. I got 3 bags. 2 from a house called Las Pepas. This is one of them. I don't know why I really like this bag. It's very, you know, just for carrying on your shoulder. It's not a very big bag, but I really liked it, and I found it very, very practical. I used it over there. And another one that I got also from the same house, from Las Pepas, is this one in this really nice color. It's this lilac. This shoulder strap is removable. The bag also has has the feeling over there, has this strap. If you want to just carry it on your hand or just across in your lower arm. A really fun bag, particularly now for the summer, I thought. The other bag is something that I have come to realize it would be a necessity, particularly when traveling. It's from this house called Jackie Smith. And the good thing about Jackie Smith is that they do have a warehouse here in the US, so you can purchase and they will ship directly to here. They have all sorts of handbags and tote bags, purses, everything, small leather goods. But this one I would find particularly useful when traveling and when traveling alone. This is a backpack, obviously. The craftsmanship is fantastic, and I still have not removed all the covers here. I like, again, this full color scheme. To me, I just love it, and great for when particularly you travel alone, I find, and you have 2 suitcases. You can carry your personals here, and you have 1 hand for each suitcase. As you know, if you have seen my previous video, I also went to Mendoza, and I went up in the mountains, and I thought, why not get something to remember. This is a t-shirt. It's embroidered. It says Aconcagua, Mendoza, and 6,000 something meters, which is the highest peak in the whole of the Andes. Different color for the t-shirt, but you know, I thought the t-shirt always has to be there. More on the fashion, and this is the last fashion item from a house called Maria Cher. And I didn't expect to buy these, but I just saw them and I just love them. These are sandals, but they're fluffy sandals. I think this was some scheme that Gucci had done at some point in time, but with them it was like, you know, there was no open toes. These are open toes, and the fact that are in white, I suppose you can wear them on their own. You can also wear them with some, you know, fun socks. But I can't wait to wear this. I found them really fun. Then I got some books, and these were actually quite the problem to bring because books can be heavy. And this one in particular that I've missed so much during all these years that I haven't been there, Mafalda. This is our national comic. It's a little girl that lives in Argentina, end of the 60s, beginning of the 70s. And to this day is so relevant because, you know, she's so progressive. Although she's very young, she can't wait to go to school, to learn how to read. She's into international relations and politics. It's kind of a political comic without being too political or offensive. And she has a network of friends that, you know, carry her along. Eventually then she gets a little brother. Mafalda, if you are from there, you know how appreciated she is. So I got the book for all the comics. Then I got a classic that I had wanted to have, oh here it is, for some time. Obviously this is in very bad shape, it's a used book. This is called La Gran Aldea by Lucio Vicente Lopez. This is when Buenos Aires started and how it started as a little town and became the metropolis that it is now. So a little bit of petite histoire there, based on also a fictional narrative. And then another one that I did want to get was Misteriosa Buenos Aires by Manuel Mujica Lainez. I had to study from this book, read one of the stories for when I was doing my examinations to get into high school, a particular high school from over there. And I really liked the way that the tales here are. It's a collection of stories of the old Buenos Aires, and again a classic. And two that I did not expect to buy, but I really liked, from a local historian called Daniel Balmaceda, Historias de la Belle Époque Argentina, stories of the Argentinian Belle Époque. And the Belle Époque in Argentina was as magnificent as it was in Europe, particularly in Paris. You know, buildings, customs are very much like the Paris of yesteryear in that sense. So I thought this would be interesting to read. And of course, for anyone who's in fashion like me, ¿qué tenían puesto? What were they wearing? Fashion in Colonial Times by the same historian. I thought this would be really fun to read. And of course I brought my dulce de leche. I will link the video below. I did a video some time ago about tastings for dulce de leche. And then this tea, which obviously is a little bit mushed, the box, you know, inside the suitcase, but the teas are okay inside. This is Intizen, is a local brand. This particular is called Don Julio, and it has a taste of dulce de leche. So it's flavored with dulce de leche. Fantastic tea to have with milk. And that's pretty much it. That is my haul. I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions, just leave them below. Again, of everything that I can find links to, brands or even particular items below in the description of the video. Thank you again for being here once again with me. Share, like, subscribe, all of that, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.